Before we begin, just take a second to subscribe to the channel if you care about survival history that actually holds up under pressure. This isn't nostalgia and it isn't anti-technology. This is about why some of the oldest tools ever made still outperform modern gear when survival stops being theoretical and starts being real. Modern survival culture assumes progress is linear. Newer means better, lighter means smarter, more features means more capability. Yet when historians, archaeologists, and survival instructors compare outcomes rather than marketing claims, Stone Age tools keep showing up on the winning side. Not because ancient people were primitive, but because their tools were shaped by constant exposure to failure. When something didn't work, people died. There was no warranty period. No backup shipment, no replacement part arriving next week. Stone Age tools survived because they were brutally honest. They did one job well, they were easy to repair, and they never pretended to be more than they were. Stone blades versus modern steel knives. A modern steel knife looks superior on paper. It's stronger, shinier, and often razor sharp out of the box. But stone blades, especially obsidian and high-quality flint, cut cleaner than most modern steels. Archaeological testing shows obsidian edges are microscopically sharper than surgical scalpels. More importantly, when a stone blade chips, it doesn't become useless, it becomes sharper. Stone tools don't rely on heat treatment, corrosion resistance, or factory tolerances. If a blade breaks, you make another one. That matters in real survival. Modern knives are excellent until they're lost, snapped, or dulled beyond repair. Stone tools are disposable by design, and paradoxically that makes them more reliable over time. Cordage, plant fiber versus synthetic failure. Modern cordage is strong, light, and convenient. It's also dependent on industrial processes. Stone Age cordage was made from sinew, bark, grasses, and animal fibers, all sourced locally and renewed constantly. Ancient travelers didn't carry rope expecting it to last forever. They carried knowledge. Synthetic cordage fails in specific ways. It melts, frays invisibly, or snaps under ultraviolet exposure. Natural cordage degrades slowly and predictably. You can see it weakening. You can repair it. You can replace it with the same environment you're trying to survive in. Stone Age survival favored systems that regenerated themselves, not consumables that disappeared. Fire-making, has always been a matter of friction versus modern shortcuts. Modern fire starters are, fast and honestly quite impressive. Ferro rods throw sparks and lighters click instantly. But Stone Age fire-making techniques actually built habits that modern tools tend to erase. Friction fire really forces you to understand fuel, moisture, wind, and timing. It teaches patience and precision. When ancient people made fire, they respected it. They protected embers, transported coals, and structured camps around fire continuity. Modern gear, on the other hand, teaches people to treat fire as disposable. When the lighter fails, the skill fails with it. Friction fire doesn't depend on supplies, it depends on understanding. That difference becomes critical when conditions turn hostile. Shelter bone, hide, and earth versus synthetic tents. Stone Age shelters weren't comfortable, but they were resilient. Earth-insulated structures, hide coverings, and bone frameworks adapted to local climates. They resisted wind, regulated temperature, and used materials that didn't tear catastrophically. Modern tents are marvels of engineering until one seam fails, one pole snaps, or one storm exceeds design limits. Stone Age shelters could be repaired indefinitely with the same materials used to build them. They didn't rely on perfect conditions, they assumed the environment would try to kill you and responded accordingly. Carry systems, back then, favored endurance over comfort. Stone Age carry systems were simple slings, baskets, and hide packs. They distributed weight across the body and encouraged minimalism. You carried what you could move with, not what you might want later. Modern backpacks encourage accumulation. Stone Age systems enforced restraint. That restraint preserved joints, energy, and decision-making capacity. Repairability versus replacement culture. Stone Age tools were designed to be fixed, reshaped, or abandoned without consequence. Modern gear assumes replacement. When replacement isn't possible, failure becomes final. The psychological edge of ancient tools. Well, there's another advantage rarely discussed. Mindset. Stone Age tools demanded engagement. You didn't outsource thinking to equipment. You stayed alert, observant, and involved. Modern gear can lull people into passivity. When things work automatically, attention fades. When they stop, panic follows. Ancient survival required constant feedback with the environment. That feedback loop kept people alive. Tools were extensions of awareness, not replacements for it. Why does this still matter today? This isn't an argument to abandon modern gear. It's an argument to understand why older systems endured. The Stone Age wasn't about primitive living. It was about durable solutions under permanent risk. The most effective survival setups today blend modern efficiency with ancient principles: simplicity, repairability, local sourcing, and skill over equipment. When you strip survival down to outcomes instead of aesthetics, Stone Age tools still rule because they were built for reality, not convenience. If this kind of grounded, uncomfortable history matters to you, subscribe to the channel and share this video. The most advanced survival technology humanity ever developed wasn't a gadget. It was a way of thinking, and we're still trying to relearn it.